Back in the studio. Hi, bigwigs. We missed you. We've been a nasty girl. We've been. You know that song?
No.
I don't know. It's on my trending TikTok. So now it's in my head. It's in my head.
Dre's in her 20s.
I'm in my 20s. I've been a nasty girl. Look who we
Fuck
have.
people in their 20s. We have a guest today. He's in his months.
He's a fresh bebe.
Puppy's almost 8 months. He's a 7-month puppy. Elton John, everybody in the studio today. If this doesn't make you go to YouTube, I don't know what will.
Elton John, claps for Elton.
Literally, thank you. Yeah, claps for Elton. He's a great co-host. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube yet, I don't know what you're doing. You could just literally watch this cute puppy. Me wrestle the cute puppy to stay cute and sit and be quiet the entire episode.
Kudos to Anna. Not only is it her birthday week, but she's already plugging away our YouTube.
I am.
Not even 1 minute into the episode.
It's the best time to do it.
It really is. The best time to do it is plugs in the beginning. What else can we plug? Go to the YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, hey girl, hey, go to our podcast and just subscribe to that. You don't even have to ever listen to it. I don't care. I mean, I want you to, but if you're going to watch it on YouTube, just make sure you're checked off both boxes. I think that's the important thing here.
We appreciate it and we love you.
Because one day we're going to not spend money on the podcast. We're going to make money. That's the goal.
Could you imagine?
One day real soon, right, Mike?
I think we're real close.
We are real close.
From the producer's
I hope
Mike's
we're real
mouth.
close.
We're like this talent that's been in a bubble here, right? You see us pop off sometimes on social media, but as a podcast, I do believe that there are bigger stages for us.
Yes, there are. Not only just in studio, but on a real stage.
Sure. Great.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
So we've got a big week coming up. It is Anna's birthday week.
Thank you for bringing it up twice.
Gemini
my birthday.
squeeze in. Well, I would be castrated if I didn't.
It's my birthday. I'm a Gemini times 3. Rising, Gemini, I'm like all Gemini.
Is that scary? If any of my horoscope people out there, is that like the scariest of scariest when you have all 3 lined up?
Someone told me that's a pretty scary thing.
But you know what?
It makes sense. I'm related to a serial killer.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So they were like, yeah, make her all 3 Gemini. You know what I mean?
Line them up. But then you know what? People know what to expect. There's not like, oh, you know what? You're a Pisces rising. It's like, no. I'm Gemini all 3. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it confused.
There might have been one that wasn't, but I think it was all 3 because I was like, is this okay? And they were like, that's when the person left the conversation,
They go, yeah, and I'm going to see myself out now.
Right.
I'm going to see myself
I
out.
wouldn't know those things unless I'm with someone who loves horoscopes and, astrology. And they're like, what's your rising? And I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, how do I find out? And then, you look on a website with your birthday or whatever.
You do the whole thing.
Yeah. Good boy, Elton. He's finally sitting. He finally got a hold of what we do on the podcast. We nap during it. That's what we do.
He's a good boy.
He's being a good boy. Can I just say real quick? He's not happy right now. His brother's not feeling well today. And so Jared's at the vet right now. And we don't separate him enough. He literally had a meltdown coming here every corner, sat on the corner of the street, crying, looking around, going in circles. He's losing his fucking mind. So
he's lost without his buddy.
He really is. Which means I have not done a good job of separating them.
Well, when they are born together in the same litter, it's kind of the same. I did see a little cute video. I send you now all dog videos. That's like our new thing we send each other.
Dre doesn't have a dog yet, but it'll happen.
Yeah, I'm waiting for your vet bills to go down, and then I'll feel better about it.
They are going down. Having a puppy is
She's
a
also
lot
got
in
2.
the beginning. And
That's
I have
right.
2.
That's
Yeah.
It's double the trouble. Mm-hmm. They did their first brand deal this week. So, they're going to make up for it at some point.
Claps for them. You know
They're
what
investments.
I mean? Right, exactly. Put those dogs to work.
They are. Everyone go watch their video. It's not doing well. So everyone go watch their video on my Instagram. If they did a partnership with the farmer's dog, they love the farmer's dog. I don't know a dog that doesn't love it. It's like really fresh food. It's literally like, handing your dog chicken.
Yeah.
So
I would eat it.
They're really happy.
Looks good.
You should maybe
It does
contact
look really
them for a couple bags. Comes cold and fresh right to your door.
Just for me.
Just for you. Hey, I'll do a collab with Farmer's Dog.
You do have to fill out information, like what is the breed and weight of your dog, like when you sign up, which is very funny. If you were just like human.
Yeah, right.
Human.
Italian, 215 pounds.
Yeah. Can you throw a little Parmesan on that,
Long haired. Grows fast. Loves the outdoors.
Yeah.
That should be a selection, like, because it's a drop down menu, you know, if they just had like, you know, they have like dachshund, poodle, golden retriever. I'm just a human who wants to experiment right now. Like,
absolutely, I do. I want to taste it before my dog does.
wow, I would never taste that shit.
I used to eat dog food when I was little.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Like
I thought
wet
it
dog
smelled.
food?
No, not wet. The dry stuff. It used to make me get stomach
Kibble?
aches. Yeah, like the kibbles.
because it's fucking dog food.
Yeah, no, but I used to. We had a little dog.
What does
store.
that taste like, Dre?
It really doesn't taste like much. It's like a hint of like a chicken meat flavor, but I just liked how it smelled, so I thought it would taste like it smelled. It doesn't. We would go because
What a revelation!
Damn, you ate dog food?
You guys don't know I would eat dog food. Take a look. Take one look at me and see me at a restaurant. I eat everything, literally everything.
Even not dog food?
Well, you know,
On the floor?
we were at a dog store. It was our favorite dog store near my house growing up. We would always
Well,
take
if it's your
my
favorite dog store,
either.
I mean, I guess
if it's your
sample the wall.
Yeah, right.
if it's your favorite, yeah, nobody's surprised. I used to eat dog food. Not a lot. Okay, I learned my lesson. I would get a little bit of cramped stomach ache, and I go, okay, maybe that's not for me.
Well, I'm glad you learned the lesson the hard
You've got to. You've really got to.
I, as the
Are
oldest,
you telling me nobody ate dog food?
no, Dre,
no.
Mike, why are you finding this so funny?
Because it's insane.
because it's not what we expected to come out of you today.
Not at all. But
I
I'm
will
so
say-
glad it did.
I will say, when I was younger,
Occasionally,
I used to tell my siblings, being the oldest sibling, you can really control the, you know, any environment. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
As the oldest. And I used to tell my siblings when we had Chinese food that your fortune doesn't come true unless you eat it.
Stop.
The paper?
Stop. You were that older sibling. You
Fucking sit there.
dangerous.
We all ate our I would do it too. We all ate our fortunes.
You would eat the paper?
Yeah.
You
with
were in on the
cookie.
joke, though.
We would read it and then it'd be like, you got to eat it if you want it to come true. And my mom's like, why are you guys eating fucking paper again?
Oh, your mom walks in. You're like, what are my children? Just eating the paper.
We're like, bitch, we are the luckiest kids you ever met. Look at these fortunes that are
All
going to
these
come
fortunes coming through. But as a kid, did you even understand the fortune cookie? Because they're so mystical, you know?
Yeah, I would just put in bed, you know?
I should have known. I
In
should have
bed.
known.
Every time we got it, we'd be like, what's yours? What's yours? And it's like, you will one day open a business in bed. We're like, you fucking sex worker.
What the hell? That's from SpongeBob. He would finish everything with "at night." Is that not from the same thing?
I you know, it wasn't from SpongeBob. It was
SpongeBob
just
got
someone
it from
taught
you.
me the in bed joke, and I was like, "This is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard."
Was it
Great
your
joke.
friend who you wrote the book, Dick Funk Baby?
Allie. Oh my god, I was just with her on Sunday for like 8 hours,
That's a long time with Anna with friends.
and I had to explain to her mom about the book. They're gonna come see my show August 15th,
oh,
guys. Dre's gonna be on the show. We're gonna do August 15th at Joe's Pub. Didn't you commit to it the other night?
I probably did. Yes, I did.
And I'm going to read the porno I wrote when I was 8. And Allie, I hope will be there. Hopefully. Her parents put it in their calendar. I was there when they both added it on their phones. So I was like,
no, it's real.
I was like, you guys, like, we wrote a book. And they were like, what book? And I was like, it was a disgusting novel that we wrote when we were 8. And
Wait, her
Allie's like, they're
parents
going to
don't
hate
remember?
it. No. Because I kept the book. So
Right.
it's been with my, you know, in my parents' stuff for years.
Mm-hmm.
And she's one of 5. Like they don't know what she did at camp. Like they don't care.
They didn't keep up with it, honestly. It was too much to keep up with.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, let's catch up with you. How was the Midwest, girl? You were out on a boat. You're tan as hell. You did a wedding.
Is the dog food better out there?
Yeah, how's
You know what?
how's the Midwest dog food scene?
Midwest dog food. It's cheaper. It's more affordable.
Farm to table.
I love it. It is farm to table. It's fresh. It's sick. I realized that I was at the same. It's called oh my god, Public Market. It's in Milwaukee. It's this huge food market. Big fan if you're ever in Milwaukee. I didn't realize I had that many Milwaukee audience. I got a lot of DMs like, I can't believe you're in my neck of the woods. I go, I didn't know I had Milwaukee people. So bunch of Milwaukee people DM'd me, went to Public Market. It was the best. Alex Earl, you know, influencer
Yeah.
Alex Earl, she was there the same damn day.
Oh my god, we've both had Alex Earl run-ins.
You had an Alex Earl run-in?
Yeah, she was sitting next to me at brunch in LA.
Girl, the girl is everywhere, huh?
Everywhere.
We
I
gotta,
mean, that's crazy.
no, it's crazy.
Were people like swarming her or no?
No, I didn't see her. I just saw in her story yesterday. Nick's sister was like, oh my God, Alex Earl was at Publix yesterday. And I'm like, how did we miss her? So,
That's so funny.
you know, my stomach made of steel. They had this whole row of beef jerky, all different flavors. You know, I was on that, like fries on rice.
Like cured meat, like
Yeah, the cured meat, like
a stick.
the dried meat. It was like the long beef jerky.
Okay.
All different flavors. Bloody Mary flavor, salt and pepper, cayenne, sweet and
They
salty.
don't fuck around out there,
They
huh?
really don't.
They
It was
just want
just,
to throw that meat rope down your...
they really do. Every flavor you can imagine. And it was like a pound for $35. So I got 2 pounds. I'm just kidding.
You got 2 pounds.
I ended up getting, it was almost to a pound. Just a pound of meat, you guys.
How'd it go?
It was fantastic.
Any flavors to write home about?
I think the what was it? The sweet and spicy kind of tastes like teriyaki. Sweet.
Spicy.
Why didn't I do a Bethany Frankel?
Teriyaki.
Now,
Insane.
let me tell you about the prices though. We got all of us got a Bloody Mary. It's the insane Bloody Marys where they stack it up with all the
I
accoutrement.
saw this. I have mixed feelings about these.
Yeah.
I saw yours. You had a lobster coming out of it?
Mine was the lobster tail. Lobster
I'm like,
tail.
I followed along
shrimp.
your stories. I'm like, Dre's eating like a fucking king out there.
It was. Because you know when I paid the bill? $15.
No.
For a full lobster tail Bloody Mary, spicy, delicious, $15. That would have easily been $45 in New York. Just saying.
Can I
Well,
ask?
where's the lobster from?
So I guess it's from the lakes, you know?
You know, those
Great Lakes,
Midwest,
huh?
Great Lakes.
Go to the Midwest.
You know,
Lake Geneva.
there's something called mountain lobster.
Is there really?
Yeah, they don't even need the water. They just can walk around a mountain.
They're flying around the mountains.
They really do.
Yeah, and then you just like, and you
Just
put them in
catch
a
it?
Bloody Mary. Wait, talk to me for a second. What else? Can I ask? Like, so you're drinking a Bloody Mary, and then you just pull out a lobster tail, and
The lobster tail is on a skewer. And so are shrimp, and they've got little cheese curds on there.
oh, it's on a skewer.
Yeah.
So you don't have to like peel it out.
You peel it off the shell, but it's already like cut. It's just a lobster tail. So once you just break it, all the meat just comes right off. I was loving life, you know? And then the Midwest Bloody Mary was $12. This one has cheese curds, a grilled cheese. What else? Pickles, celery. I mean, $12, you guys. I was mind blown.
That is crazy. That
Mind
is
blown. $12 for that. Absolutely insane.
Did everyone get them? Were you guys all like?
Oh, we were all in.
That's so
all
fun.
in. It comes with a little sidecar beer just to wash it all down at the end.
Oh, God.
I'm not kidding. This place.
This is why America is
Seriously.
Yeah.
obese.
The
Yeah.
Midwest loves to get hammered.
The Midwest is just a bunch of fun people ready to have a good ass time. They're not counting calories.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
clearly, if they're
Clearly.
they're like, what else can we fit in this Bloody Mary?
Absolutely.
I've seen those videos, and I like want to be down, but I also feel like it's a Bloody Mary. It's a drink. I would like all of that on the side,
Of course.
on a plate. I just
Right.
don't know that I want it all in my cup.
I see what you mean. In a Bloody Mary, you know, it had Worcestershire. It's got just a lot of stuff in there. So
I
it's
love,
already
yeah,
like
I love a
mixed
Bloody
drink.
Mary mix. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a gazpacho, you know? I like a
Exactly.
virgin Bloody Mary, TBH. Like, I don't love the alcohol in it. Do you do a with tequila or with vodka?
I've never even heard of a Bloody Mary with tequila.
Bloody Maria.
A Bloody Maria, of
A
course.
Bloody Maria with tequila. It's a good one.
It's got to be the vodka for me.
Okay.
Just because I think it tastes better with the tomato. But if you're ever in the Midwest, hit a public market. It's so great. Milwaukee is actually a gorgeous place.
Is it?
I can't wait to tour bigwigs all over the country because I love a countrywide tour. Like, I just love to see. I love to hit.
Oh, yeah?
I love to hit
going.
I love
She
to
loves
hit
a
different states.
countrywide tour.
I eat
Taylor,
dog
figure.
food and I love to tour the country.
knock knock Taylor Swift. We're doing a countrywide tour.
Like, by the way, can Taylor Swift stop releasing more album alternate versions? That's all I'm gonna say. I'll leave it at that. She just came out with like a 15th.
Dre, we need to gain some listeners, not lose.
Yeah.
We love
Can
Taylor.
someone explain to me? It's like she released the 5th Silent Poets department,
well, because she's gonna make the money off of it now.
and she deserves to.
Like
I
the
need s-
studio, you know, if they had her recorded a certain way, it's there. She makes a cut of it. If she goes back and re-records these all on her own,
Right.
It's only her. So that's why other artists are doing this too. She's kind of starting a trend. Like, we don't fucking need to feed Spotify and all these places.
Agreed.
We can just, yeah. Someone just dropped dead up above us. Did you hear
fucking
that?
place.
Did you hear that? Or someone's doing what's that with the ball? The, like,
Racquetball?
No,
Squash.
The javel, like
Oh, javelin?
javelin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's practicing for the Olympics
What
upstairs.
a nightmare.
Pole jumping, pole vaulting.
Whatever. Pole vaulting. You know who does that?
Yeah, baby. Wait a minute. Now listen, pole vaulting is a great sport. I won gold in pole vaulting back at the Olympics in 1998, baby. Yeah.
98. Wow. I don't know. That
I
seems
got it.
late.
Yeah, it might have been
I think it might have
86.
been 87 or something.
Listen, I just got a facelift. I forget how old I am. It's fantastic.
I heard someone the other day mess up and they were like, Caitlyn Jenner. And I was like, really? You messed that up now?
It's been a couple years
It's
now.
been a long fucking time. Like, it's a different person, you know? It's not like
right.
you went from like Caitlyn to Kimberly or something. Like,
Bruce to Caitlyn, it's a full transformation.
I remember hearing it and I was like, huh. Like, and they were like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh. But, you know, I also forget some people probably watch like old Kardashians and shit where Bruce was on the show. So like,
You're right.
I guess if you're like stuck in that, I never watch old shows. So I'm never behind.
I'm never behind. I'm always thinking forward. In bed.
In bed. That's a really good fortune. Thank you.
You're right.
That's a good one.
You're welcome. So Midwest tour was amazing. Had a great family wedding and a boat day. And I
That's
love
nice.
a boat day.
It seems like Nick's family's really fun.
They are. And I got to give a shout out to his mom. She is so on the snacks. I want her to start, the whole family wants her to start an Instagram for devoted snacks for any occasion. Like, she's so on it.
That's great.
She had after the wedding, we weren't even at her home. She had packed a cooler ready for boat day 3 days after we got to Milwaukee. Like, I was so impressed.
Wow.
She had the most delicious, you're on this one, I got to get you the recipe. It was a delicious Italian pasta salad with sun-dried tomatoes, orzo pasta, and breadcrumbs.
Nice.
It was phenomenal.
Breadcrumbs on any pasta dish
Dude.
or pizza is so good.
So good.
Have you ever had the tomato slice at Feeney?
No. Are we going? When are you taking me?
Shout out. It's on fucking Bedford Ave. You could get
Shout
it right
out.
after this. Feeney, the tomato slice, they do a garlic breadcrumb on top. They don't do cheese on it. It's a tomato slice, and they do a garlic breadcrumb. And honestly, best slice there. I mean, I wouldn't know. I have never had the cheese ones, but so fucking good.
Sounds incredible. We do make a kind of a... It's now a tradition. We go get food after we record. If it's candy, food, last week we got the bonbon candy.
I'm looking at her like, I don't think I can today, but I will be there in spirit.
Me neither. You're right. I can't.
No, I like that though. But we should film like, where's our bigwig snack? We need a snack after we work so hard on the podcast.
Post-record snack. All right, so tell me about your birthday week and all
my
the shows that
birthday
you
week.
just had.
First of all, I gotta say this. I don't know if it's just me. You do this too, right? As soon as Saturday hit, I was like, I want to shop. I deserve to buy myself shit. It's my birthday week. Saturday to Saturday is the full fucking week. So I literally I bought a pair of shoes the other day, you know, I'm like not thinking about my credit card when I just like go out and I'm like, I need a smoothie and I need this and I need that. Like I need a $50 meal for like not even a meal. You know what I mean?
It's time to treat
Yourself, you know? I'm working on my face a little bit. I'm going to do a little lip filler for my birthday, you know?
Go get after it.
I'm getting after all of it. You know, I think the lip stuff, I panic when I get older, you know, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I want to do to like feel more beautiful? And everyone has their own little thing. And I was always like, I always overdraw my lip, and I don't have bad lips, but I just was like, how cool would it be if I had a little more lip, you know?
You sound like anybody that's getting into a little bit of like the nip and tucks and like it's like, well, I like what it is, but could be better.
Yeah, exactly. I think when I put on my makeup, I like myself, but we all have our things. Elton is literally trying to eat a book off the shelf right now.
Elton.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's sniffing the scent
Come here,
sticks.
puppy.
Yeah, maybe get him away from
here,
that
puppy love.
poison on the on the shelf.
Anyway, I've really been, you know, considering like my face and stuff. Although I'm seeing, you know, once you start doing research, you know this. Once I start doing research on like fillers and Botox and whatever, I mean, I do Botox already. So I think filler is a little step up from Botox because it lasts a little longer.
Yeah.
And it changes shape. It doesn't necessarily like relax the muscles. That's what Botox does. Filler, you're filling something, you know?
You're filling a hole there.
You're filling up something. I've been watching like so I get served all these fucking TikToks right now, you know, and Instagram reels. And like I saw this person the other day and she was like, she seemed seasoned too. She was like, you know, an esthetician, dermatologist. And she was like, what people don't realize is if you want to do like bigger surgery one day, if you want to do a facelift or a neck lift or, you know, real surgery one day, so many people are doing filler for so many years that your skin isn't the texture it needs to be when you end up doing those surgeries. So you kind of have to consider if that's something you want to do in the long run, don't shoot up your face for 10 years before because it won't have the same effect. And I see this and I was like, well, you know me.
My God.
I plan to do the facelift at some point because I
Right.
think those look the most natural. Every fucking celebrity who's like over 50 who looks, which is a lot of them, who look fucking hotter than they ever did in their 30s.
Right.
You're like they've snatched it up, you know? They snatched it up. If you do the filler, you look like, you know, like Kristen Davis, and then she had to dissolve it all.
Right.
So I don't know. That was a very eye-opening TikTok. I'm like still thinking about it. I saw this like last night in the middle of like 10, you know, videos I'm watching. Anyway,
it made an impact. So wait, but you're still deciding to go ahead with certain fillers.
I'm going to do lips. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
going to do my lip filler. I'm going to continue to do the Botox that I do. And I'll see how I feel, you know? Like, I'm trying to go and get facials every month. I'm trying to really keep my skin good, you know? I act as if, you guys, tomorrow I turn 74 years old.
I know.
Seriously.
You know what?
I do think I'm hotter than I was in my 20s.
I think that tends to happen in
Right?
general if you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I think you know what I was watching last night?
And
This
it's
is
not
so
just taking
strange.
care of yourself, like putting shit in your face.
Yeah.
It's like you got to eat well. You
Not
got to
drink
work
as
out.
much.
You
Yeah.
have to, like, get sleep.
I was watching,
here.
it's kind of embarrassing, I guess, but I was watching The First Wives Club last night.
It's the best movie ever. Why is that embarrassing?
Wow.
Well, because I'm a guy, I guess.
So?
It's like,
Mike,
yeah.
it's okay.
Mike, every girl listening to this podcast right now is like,
They're
is he single?
swooning.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They're
That's the best
swooning.
movie ever.
It's a lot of fun. It's
Yeah.
it's a very fun movie. But I'm looking at that, and I don't know if their ages are actually what they match in the characters that they're playing in the movie.
Right.
But they
Yeah.
mention that Goldie Hawn is 45 in the movie.
Yeah.
Which she seems like she might have been older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she looks fucking great. And I was like
She's so
looking
hot.
at these women, all Keaton, they all look great in this movie, and I'm looking at them. It's like they're portraying rich women,
Yeah.
well taken care of women,
Right.
But I don't know, to me, they look better in that movie than like Sarah Jessica Parker. And Sarah Jessica Parker looks great in that movie, but like
I was going to say, she's like the young, hot,
Yeah.
you know, girlfriend.
Right.
totally right, and she does look great, but Goldie just looks. She looks like she's taking great care of herself at that point in time. She's like super hot, and she's like a fully grown woman. You know what I
She
mean?
always, to me, was like the epitome of like aging gracefully in
Yeah.
Hollywood, even though
Same.
she's had work done. And she
Yeah.
probably would admit it. And you can tell those lips, was she born with those lips? I don't think so.
I doubt
but like,
it, yeah.
But like whatever she's done, she's kind of been consistent with because she looks her age now. I think she looks amazing for her age, but I don't think she looks,
I think
like,
she had
right.
something botched though, like recently.
Really?
I think so because I saw her on Conan, the Conan podcast. I think
You're
think
like,
something
I went
happened.
on a deep dive after First
I
Wives
love
Club.
Goldie.
I
mean,
love
she's
Goldie Hawn.
I think she was
She's
like a
so
childhood
beautiful.
crush for me for sure.
Remember
And-
Oh, yeah.
Overboard? Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
Classic. Anyway.
She really does. I just love her and Kurt.
Oh yeah.
And I just them to me, it's just
They're
the
such a
iconic
good couple.
Yeah.
They are.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so my birthday week is overshadowed by my dad's birthday, which happens to be today. Happy birthday to my dad. He'll never listen to this. Richie's 70.
Give him the satisfaction though that you mentioned it.
I did, yeah. And we're having a surprise party for him tomorrow. So this episode will come out after that. So I can say it because the way we record,
Oh, yeah.
movie magic.
Right.
My mom is so fucking annoying though about this surprise party. I'm like, bitch, don't do this to yourself then, you know?
And they stress. Oh my gosh, this is such a classic mom move. They know they have to do this party, but then they'll stress out to their kids about it. And you're like,
Stress.
well, why are we doing the damn
You
thing?
know, and
Yeah.
she's all like, I have to secretly bring the, cases of seltzer, like hide them in my neighbor's apartment. Like, I'm like,
It's really not that serious.
You don't have to.
Right.
He probably doesn't even notice.
Right. Oh yeah. And the way that men are so clueless sometimes, they're just like, I have no idea what's going on.
So annoying.
Yeah.
So, but the sad thing is I think my dad believes his birthday gift is going to the Rolling Stones tonight in Philadelphia. And guess what? That's not happening. So
That's not happening.
I feel bad for him because that's what he wants to do.
Does he think that your mom
And
is
he's not
surprising
getting it?
him? No,
He's
instead
not
he's getting
getting
a
it.
surprise party with spritzers.
He's not getting it.
Does your mom want to get him the tickets, or does he think she's surprising him tonight with like a card with
He
the tickets?
thinks she's taking him to the concert tonight.
oof.
There is a plan tonight that's also a surprise. His like best friend is coming in from Baltimore. His best friend he grew up with. So like,
Okay.
and they're going to some fancy dinner. And I'm just picturing my dad at a fancy dinner being like, I could be at a Rolling Stones concert. He doesn't care about the dinner.
Right.
Go any other. They live in the city.
Tough.
You could go any other night to a fancy dinner.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, because he told when Jared and I were there the other week, he literally was like, "Well, you guys, like, I'm going to the Rolling Stones for my birthday. She didn't tell me, but I know. And we're all like, oh, shit. And my sister and I, we all tried to get him tickets. And my mom was like, no, we have plans. Like, don't waste your money. We're not going. And I was like, okay.
Right.
It's not like he's never seen them. He's seen them a lot, but still. Anyway, so my dad's birthday is pretty much the whole week. I don't know what I'm doing. Jared's like surprising me with a show, some dinner.
Absolutely.
I decided to do drinks. Oh, I have to tell Mike where we're doing drinks. We're doing drinks
Don't
Saturday
reveal
night.
it. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, don't say. People will
I'm not
show
going to
up.
say it on the podcast. No, it's
Although
for my
you're all are
close
welcome.
friends only. No, honestly, if you're a bigwig and you're like, I want to come, Elton, I need you, Elton.
Then come through. He wants to be on the mic.
He's annoying me. Anyway,
Elton.
it's my birthday. Can't wait to
Elton.
buy myself everything. You know?
Absolutely. Are you gonna buy that? There was a bag, I believe you wanted. No, you wanted.
Where do I begin? There are so
where do I
many
begin?
bags.
You wanted the platform Gucci shoes,
You know, those are like a $1,400 shoe. I can't do that right now.
but they last forever.
They do. My
That's
Gucci
true.
loafers. I have Gucci loafers from 8 years ago.
There's my Gucci loafers are my favorite thing I've ever bought.
Wow.
Mine
favorite
are a
thing I've
little,
ever
the
bought.
heel's a little too high to be like they're my favorite because I can't wear them all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got to like, they're a heel.
Space them out.
Yeah.
But I love them.
Absolutely, of course.
How could you not love a Gucci? You know?
It's
Look at
just
my
when you
dog.
buy them, you feel like you've arrived.
You right?
You know, I was
Oh
in
my God.
Bloomingdale's. I was like, I'm not sure I can afford these, but I'm buying them.
It's always that.
Yeah, I was like texting my mom when I was buying them. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm about to do something crazy, but
You should text me next time you're buying a designer shoe. I'll be like, I'll be a really good support system. You want to know when I remember exactly buying my fucking Gucci loafers.
Yeah.
I was at my day job and my grandma had died and she left me a little money and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take some money. I'm going to fucking buy a pair of Gucci loafers.
Yeah.
She'd want me to get something
She
I
would
want.
want you to
absolutely.
do
And I didn't realize this was around 2016. This was around when Trump was like running for office and the Gucci stores in the Trump Tower building uptown and they had the ones I wanted. And I go there and there were like fucking barricades and people protesting and I raised my hand. I go, excuse me, may I please enter the Gucci store?
I'm just trying to buy myself a pair of blue shoes.
I go in and literally the guy helping me, he's like, I'm fucking transferring to Battery City. I can't be here anymore. And I was like,
Oh God.
people are like banging on the windows, you know, like, and I was like, well, I'm going to make you a sale today. I know exactly what I want. And I heard you have them here.
That's what you want. Somebody that comes in, knows what they want, in and out.
In and out, bitch. In and
Get
out.
your commish.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. We have a lot of celeb news to catch up on.
Okay. Great.
A lot of TV. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
And we're back. I wanted to tell you what happened Saturday night because it's honestly my nightmare. It's anyone's nightmare who performs. But
Yeah.
I was singing all weekend at Joe's Pub, which is the theater I do my one-woman show at, but I sing with a band there. And I did not know my song for this. I had a real busy week.
You did.
I did not really.
What was the theme? Because you
Roxy
guys usually
music, yeah.
Oh, Roxy. Okay, cool.
See, do you know Roxy music?
I know some of their stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I knew zero. It was just an area my parents never played. It's
Yeah.
like it's a rock band. They're a UK band.
They're like an art band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like very like avant-garde kind of rock music. And I didn't know any of it. And like I knew my song, like I could sing it, but I needed like my song had too many lyrics. It was like a story. There was no chorus. It was like I really needed to follow a little like outline there to know where I'm at. Right.
Yeah.
And I never use lyrics because, you know, we perform like I was doing 4 shows. I didn't do all 6, but I never like to use my lyrics. You know, I got one moment to it was nice because I could do some jokes beforehand. And my song was called Burning Airlines. So I literally talked about how I was going to burn down Delta and the audience loved that. So once I do like my tight 3 minutes, you know, I'm like, all right, I can sing. And I'm singing and I kid you not, right before we hit that last verse, there's a blackout in the theater. I'm on stage.
Really?
Blackout. Like not
No.
just but here's the thing, only lights. So audience lights, like stage lights, house light, everything. It's pitch black and the band's still playing.
Oh my God.
Music, the sound is still going.
People think it's planned or something.
I don't know. It was a little like iffy and I panic because I'm like, I don't fucking know how this verse goes.
The panic sets in. Oh, but they're still playing
I
the music.
can't read the music. I can't read the lyrics. I don't know how this verse goes. So I panic. So I start improvising. You know what? I took musical improv at the Groundlings 1,000 years ago and it finally fucking came in. I start
Absolutely.
improvising and I was like, the lights are out, but we are still singing. Whatever it worked to the song and I like rhymed it too. And and people were like laughing and cheering. And then like within 15 seconds, lights are back up. I am probably like, wow, I just lost 40 pounds in sweat because that freaked me out.
Yeah.
And they were all like cheering
Loving
as if
it.
I did like a great job. Anyway, it was my nightmare. Like I was like, of course this happens. The one time I need to know what's that next line? What's that next word? I don't know.
Oh my God.
I panicked.
The panic had set in.
Anyway, thank you for letting me air that out, huh?
It's a true performer. You got to use your improv skills.
Which is
and always a good test. Keep it on your toes.
I
you know,
did. All those 8 years of fucking spending money on improv. Like, thank God
Yeah.
it came through.
God bless.
Fucking can't believe that. Yeah, I was in the UCB cult.
Yes, she was. I was trying to see if I could smooth on into a transition here.
Who else is in a cult? Let me tell you. Housewives? I don't know.
I was gonna bring up the dancing cult because that TikTok dance cult. I think we talked about it last week. It's crazy though. Dancing for the Devil.
Yeah, you told me about this.
It's on Netflix. I still haven't watched.
I haven't watched it yet either,
third.
but someone told me about it yesterday. They were like, I'm watching the dance cult movie or TV show.
It's wild.
I just finished Jared's documentary last night. Everyone go watch Fallen Idols, the story of Nick Carter and Aaron Carter. It's really
Sad.
fucking sad.
Sad.
It's only
Jared
sad.
worked on that.
Yeah, he produced it.
No shit.
It was number 4 last night. He's really excited. It's been in the
Hey.
top 10 for the last 2 weeks since it came out,
Wow.
which is very exciting.
Does he ever get? Are there awards for that? I mean, not even that, but does he get maybe some credit for how successful a certain documentary is he worked on?
I mean, hopefully on his resume someone recognizes it, I guess. But
Yeah, of course.
But there's no bonus or anything if
There
you're
should. Wouldn't that be such a huge incentive though?
yeah. But that's also the whole issue with SAG and the streamers is
Right.
you're not getting residuals for that kind of shit.
I know.
It's weird. It's a weird, but yeah, because they rank them like that and they'll be in the top
Number
10.
one, right.
All the streamers do that.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think justice for Jared, justice for producers.
Justice for Jared, right?
How many times? That's, if we have a Big Wigs drinking game, we need a
Justice for Jared.
drinking game,
Oh my
and
God,
that's one of our buttons.
Yeah, we've got it.
Listen, on the Hollywood market, actually both coasts, East and West. You put in here, Bennifer Bev Hills mansion is
Made
up
the
for sale.
headlines yesterday. Yeah.
It's because are they heading for divorce? We don't know, but they're splitting assets now.
$60 million home is hard to hide. That's hard to hide that you're getting rid of that.
Yeah.
And why would you get rid of that if you're not going to both use it?
Exactly. But I love how they go, they're silently selling it. No, you're not. It's splashed all over every single
I was
outlet.
going to say, I could name 6 places I saw that headline in when I put that down. I was like, well, it must be big. I guess we should add it to the doc.
60 mil.
$60 million.
So when you sell
home.
that and you buy it together when you're married, you really do have to split it down the center, unless there was a prenup, right? And then you obviously someone takes the house.
Who else will buy that house?
Jeff
Oprah?
Bezos.
Jeff Bezos, Oprah. And we're like, let's list the top 5 rich people
are
we
the-
know.
right.
But also, that is crazy. And
Jeff Bezos and Oprah. Those are the two that come to mind.
The only people with money in this country. Bill Gates.
Oh yeah, Elton John.
Yeah, right.
I do hope. Here's the thing that I hope. I think it's annoying how much we're speculating their divorce. I
know.
and the headlines and the oh, they're spotted out. They look unhappy. They must be divorced. I kind of hope, and here I hope they're not getting divorced. Maybe this is just a joke for them, and they're like, oh my God, isn't this funny? Everyone thinks we're fucking getting divorced.
Yeah.
I hope for people to have a happy relationship, but if they are getting divorced, I think they should just be we're splitting up. It would shut up so many people and all of this talk oh, the house is for sale. Oh, they're angry at the graduation. They're here.
It's too much. Right. That's the biggest thing. It's just, I think Ben always looks upset and they're just Ben's not happy
Yeah.
again. Jen's
Yeah.
giving him issues. It's
No.
get off their damn backs.
Yeah, and so it sucks when you're that famous, but I do think if you're that famous, just be transparent with people.
Yeah.
As much as you can.
You think their reps should immediately, as soon as they're breaking up, just be just end all the rumors? Because Jen and Ben are just, they're so
don't know.
big where I wouldn't even want people to talk about me in that sort of way. Talk about my new projects coming up, but don't talk about my relationship.
Yeah.
It's we're breaking up, get over it, sell the story.
I do think though, we've both been through breakups. Sometimes they're not clean and easy. So, you know.
Yeah, but
Tell me
could
about
be
it,
no,
sister.
but it could be like we're gonna separate, but we still want to be together. We're not gonna get divorced. We want to separate. We want to live in each other's houses. You know,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Mike, do you have a divorce you need to report on today?
Not a divorce. No.
Mike's
but
chiming in from the
ancient history,
rafters.
but good God,
Yeah.
bad breakup.
I think the biggest people that have the most messiest breakups are reality stars. And I don't know if it's even for sometimes the TV. I think they're just drama filled lives.
Yeah, it's almost like that's what made them famous. So they like
Right.
feed off of it now, and they just like it's become them.
Yeah, exactly. Jax and Brittany. Now, I never really truly followed up with Vanderpump, but now they are on the new spin-off
Valley.
series, The Valley. And Brittany's like, I want a date night, Jax. I just want you to take me out on a date night. And he will not. And so now
Okay,
all the rumors,
Pookie, I'll get you.
Really? It's definitely Pookie coded.
Yeah.
She kept on saying date night. Date night. I really want to get a Jax and Brittany impression because I just want to say date night all the time. So anyways, they're getting a divorce. And their shit is so messy. And everyone is just so happy for Brittany because she's dealt with so much with Jax. And you know what? I'm happy.
Good
She
for her.
deserves it.
I do think if you're getting a divorce, you still have the rest of your life to like be happy.
Right.
If it's not working out, then yeah, fucking cut the cord and go be happy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's our slogan.
Cut the cord, bitch. Go be happy.
Just be freaking happy. Match that energy. Also on the selling market is Judge Judy.
Oh,
Judge Judy selling
Queen.
her penthouse Manhattan mansion.
I think we should go. How much? 9.5 mil.
Just a cool 9.5. Now she bought it for 8.5
when?
a couple years ago.
Why is she getting rid of it so fast?
She says she needs to, I think the term was downsize.
That took you too long.
I think
This
she was
is a
letting go.
classic Dre episode. This is like on the highlight
believe-
reel of this show. This is gonna be like a Dre throwing heat episode,
Can you cut it? I need you to
like
cut
a
the,
super cut.
Yeah, the super cut.
a supercut of all my, I eat dog food. She's downsizing.
Yeah, you eat dog food, and then both of our faces like, come again?
Yeah.
girl?
I'm sure there is a whole group of people.
You were talking
that
about lobster tails and
experience-
oysters. You also eat dog food.
I wanted to make sure my dog was getting quality food. Anyway, back
The
to
range
the real
on this
topics.
girl. The range
Yeah.
on Dre.
Seriously.
Oh, their range.
Anyway, okay, Judge Judy. Is she married? Does she live with anyone?
Yeah, her husband.
And he was like, we need a smaller apartment.
I think so. It's a 4-bed, 4-bath, and they want to downsize. I wouldn't. I think I would keep
they
that.
probably have a lot of grandchildren and stuff.
Maybe she's judging and she's still presiding over a judge.
Where's
It's a
the
different
house?
show.
Where should we go look?
It's it overlooks the East River. It's got beautiful views,
We should really go to open houses,
dude.
I used to do it in LA.
I would totally do that.
I did it with my friend Carolyn one day because she was like, I really have to go to the bathroom and I don't want to go in like a Starbucks.
Stop
and we were
it.
walking through a neighborhood and there was this fancy house having an open house. We walk in. I'm doing the tour. She's like, all right, you look around. I'm going to go take a shit in the fucking master bedroom. Or
Stop it.
You can't say that anymore, but the primary bedroom, whatever you call it.
Of course.
And she's like in there and I'm like, oh, wow, the molding up here. I really love it. I'm like looking around. We're in fucking workout clothes. We went to a class around the corner.
Did you throw on an accent? Oh, the crown molding in this
I love
place.
the crown
It's
molding.
really
No, I was probably
extraordinary.
like, I live here. I'm just like looking to update my house. It was a really nice house, had a cute pool. And then I was like, I want to do this more often.
You know what? And there must be a niche TikTok, category of this because this is genius, and I love this so much.
Big wig house tour.
Anything where I can mix media, TV with real estate, please, I'm into it.
So
Yeah,
we
I
should
like that
audition for
too.
Selling Sunset is what you're trying to say.
So what are we going to call it?
We're going to call it
Selling
Selling.
slutty,
wh-
selling.
It'll come to me.
Snitchy, selling snitches.
That sounds like a
Selling
vagina
snotches.
show.
That does sound like a vagina show.
Selling snatch.
Yeah.
There
Selling
it is.
snatch?
Selling
Selling-
snatch.
Talk about a vagina show.
Snitch snatch. So anyways, that's, I think, is a great idea.
Okay. So
I'm
you guys
done.
love that this podcast is all of our great ideas. It really is.
Yeah.
I need to go back and watch some of these episodes so I can be like, we should do that. We had a great idea.
Here's the thing, though. Maybe we should smoke a little J, and that's where you really get the real brainstorm in. You
I
just
used
have
to
a
do
full-on
that in-
conversation. Yeah.
In college. I don't smoke anymore, but you do it. And then I'll sit there with a ginger ale and I'll be like, girl.
With a ginger ale, I cannot. I am sitting here
I told you I don't smoke weed anymore.
with the chicest of. No, you're right, and it's.
I wish I could. because I used to be great at it.
Here's the thing, though. We need to find your favorite quality gummies that you really, really
Oh
connect
no,
with.
I
Girl,
don't
I'm
do
serious.
the ingesting kind of weed. I've done gummies like twice in my life. Both were horrible. I just would sit there and go, I want to not feel this way.
You know, I'm there. It's not like I'm definitely is just a party.
But hang out with
kinda
my boyfriend because
social
he
thing.
would love to experience that.
Jer Bear?
Yeah, he eats gummies. He fucking loves weed.
Justice for Jared. Get him
for
some
Jared.
goddamn
I'm
Mary
that girlfriend who
Jane.
comes home and I'm like, did you take a gummy tonight?
Wait, and oh my God.
Look me straight in the eyes.
Tell me for real.
Because I was at shows, I had
Yeah.
shows Friday and Saturday, and I was like, look at me. What'd you do tonight? You play video games? Do I smell weed around here?
Not to always relate back to Bravo, but that's Lindsay Hubbard, and she would be like, "What did you smoke tonight?" And he's like, "I'm sober, bitch."
Maybe I should watch that season.
It's fun. This recent, it's good. So you actually go home and you question Jared.
Because I'm like, tell me. Don't not tell me.
You want to know exactly what he's ingested. You want to reach his level, or you want to be in the know.
I just want to know.
I just want to know.
I just want to know. And maybe that's from being in like a bad relationship beforehand where like
Right.
alcohol and drugs were an issue. But like, I just want to know. I'm very honest. I'll be like, I had a glass of wine.
Right.
Watch out, everybody.
Whoa!
She's loose on the street. She had one glass of wine.
And then you got out the ginger ale, and all hell broke loose.
Literally, if you were like, do you want straight vodka or ginger ale? It's a no-brainer for me.
But,
In terms of better taste.
Like if I'm at a party and you were like,
we have ginger ale and vodka. Why don't you take a little gingy vodka?
nah, I just take the ginger ale.
Okay.
Well, that's
Like,
why your
I'm a-
skin's looking good.
Thank you.
Because you're skipping the vodka.
True.
I guess.
I love a good ginger ale, to be honest.
Who doesn't? It's the best drink out there.
Now, I would say Dr. Pepper. If
Wow.
we're talking sodas, well, I'm
Dr.
obsessed
Pepper's
with seltzer
experience.
water.
They're going through way too many like collab flavors.
Well, no, they're like they've got above Pepsi now. I think
I
or
saw
Coke
that
or
too.
something.
Yeah.
Right,
They're-
yeah,
I
that's
think they're the
news.
number 2 behind.
Way to bring
Coke.
it back to the news, guys. That was news this week.
Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper. Yeah,
Coming back.
baby. Listen, I love a Dr. Pepper. You know what? Ginger ale can go have a
Dr.
have a
Pepper's
Coke.
caffeinated, though. I don't do that.
Oh, that's true.
don't do
God,
the
you are
caffeine.
really clean, girl.
I'm really
She
lame.
won't even take caffeine.
Nah.
You know what? Good for you. Keep it clean.
Thanks, doll.
Keep it clean.
Keep it
I'm
clean.
telling you.
Keep it tight.
Now, tell me this. Tell me
What's
this. Celine Dion news story.
Tonight. Tuesday. Well, we're recording this on Tuesday, so it will have happened. But did you see this? Hoda's doing a whole special with Celine Dion.
You're
I'm
kidding
like,
me.
I'm
Hoda
already
and
taping
Celine?
it. I'm taping it. It's at 10 p.m. tonight. I am not working for ABC, but it's going to be on.
Girl, plug
or
away.
NBC, I assume if it's Hoda. But there was a trailer I watched, and I was like, oh my God. And it's Celine talking about, her stiff person syndrome. And I guess she has the new
yes.
the new film's going to come out. And so this is like a one-on-one with Hoda. Like,
Absolutely.
Which is a great person to get,
Oh, right after Oprah, I feel that Hoda is somebody that really holds on to the feelings. Like she really will be.
She's a good interviewer.
She's a great interviewer. She will. What is it? Oh my
Hoda and
God.
Jenna together are great interview. Like whenever someone's sitting on that couch,
Yes.
they compliment each other so well that they I do feel like they're fun to ask questions. To
Hoda's
someone.
like a real TV person.
Yeah.
She's like Regis.
Yeah.
Like can do a pretty good interview, but is just also like likable on television.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You just like to watch her.
Yeah.
You
Fun
know?
to watch. I mean,
She
people say
is.
she's really smiley, but I enjoy it.
What are you supposed to not be smiley when
I
you're
know.
on TV?
But
Right.
she'll be like listening for an answer, and she's like,
That's
and you're
the
like, okay.
journalist in her.
Girl,
That's the TV in her.
You're right. You always have to be kind of on, waiting for you're just like ready for whatever they're going to say.
I love her so much. She always puts out like the most positive energy and messaging even when like things are hard, she can see through that, and she's been through shit and she can like see through that, and it makes you really feel like, wow, like if she can, say this and believe in this, like I can get through my shit. I really think she's very relatable, even though she is so TV. Like,
Yeah, she's just got that TV personality. It's like always on, always happy.
I love it.
Okay, so we're watching that.
We're watching that. Yeah, well, maybe we'll get to like report on it next week. Because
Absolutely.
I fucking can't wait. I get all those like algorithm knows me, and I get all those Celine Dion singing during interviews, and I get like
those are so funny.
They're so funny. She's so entertaining, and it sucks so much that she's going through all of this. But like, can't wait to see her on TV.
She says her children have kept her going.
That's nice. Oh yeah.
Anna,
what am I going to say?
Your dogs.
My dogs have kept me going.
My dogs have really kept me going.
My dogs have kept me going because I don't have children. Thank God.
Those are your. I mean, I know you like to call them like more so your friends, not your babies.
My puppies.
You call them your puppies. You know. Teresa Giudice.
Congratulations, Teresa Giudice, coming to the podcast game with a brand new podcast. What's it called?
Turning the Tables.
Why did you call it that?
Well, you guys know I'm known for flipping tables. So I'm like, to turn the table. Yeah, so my team was like, why don't we change it?
Flipping the tables. That's what it's called, flipping the tables.
Flipping, turning. What are you going to do?
Hold on 1 second. We need like 20 more minutes. Thank you. It's the drill guy who just interrupted our
Literally
recording.
thought Santa showed up down the chimney and we were about to get some fucking presents.
Wait a minute. Who's the drill guy?
Teresa, we've had in our in Slickback Studios in our building where we record, we've been having a lot of problems with noise. We're about to leave in a few weeks. And there was a guy down this hall drilling, so he just came in and interrupted the recording to ask if he could drill again.
So not only is he like going to interrupt with the drilling, he then had to ask if he can drill.
Double interrupts.
I want to let you know, though, this is the world of podcasting.
Right.
Sometimes it's going to be loud. Sometimes you're going to have interruptions. You know.
God.
Have you recorded a bunch of episodes yet?
Yeah, we recorded, and that was great. I mean, no, I had this other podcast called Namaste Bitches, and so now we're kind of like redoing it, and so now it's called Flipping the Tables.
Who's going to be on?
Well, my guests right now are my daughters and Louie. So I'm
you guys doing this in your basement or something?
Yeah. Well, I'm one of my guest bedrooms. We got a studio.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm doing it with like this whole team and stuff. So it's like really good.
That's great. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm really excited to just talk about me.
Oh, is that what it's about?
Yeah. I started a new podcast where she would really like to talk about myself. The Bravo show star. I'm reading the article. Look at this. The Bravo show has shared a video featuring multiple behind-the-scene podcast recordings. She's hosting a new podcast, me, with my husband Louie and daughter Melania. She shared the video. Hi guys, I want to introduce you to my new podcast.
It sounds amazing.
Thank you. I'm excited. No, you guys.
You better flip a table in there,
Flipping table. No, I'm very relaxed now. Like I've gone to therapy and I don't get angry like I used to, but
well, now, that's good.
Yeah, so now people are going to come on a podcast and we're going to talk to our issues instead of just flipping tables.
Instead of flipping, you podcast so like anytime you're angry, you're going to just put that mic on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Turn that mic on.
Turn the mic on and discuss and
congrats.
Whatever it's got to do. Thank you. So, yay, go me.
Love, love, love.
Love, love, love. But I love your guys' name, Big Wigs Podcast.
Yeah, you could come on.
Really?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, I would.
For like a real episode, like co-host.
Yes, because I love big hair. So big wigs.
Big wigs. Yeah, your wedding hair.
Thank you.
I know.
I was like, is she going to notice one?
I know. Of course I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know.
Yeah, I know.
So anyways, we'll do a podcast exchange or whatever they call it.
Where can they subscribe?
I guess wherever you find podcasts. Wherever you can find it. Just go looking for it and flipping.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Teresa Giudice, everybody.
Thank you.
So good.
Tree.
Are you going to listen to it?
Oh, yeah. You know what I love doing? I feel like one of my niches is, I don't know if you found a niche within definitely you have.
A niche within my niche? What's my niche?
A niche within your niche is definitely doing like the outrageous things like Julia Fox and Bethany.
Yeah.
Like you'll actually go in there, dress up in full costume. And I found that my niche is impersonating. A lot of my impressions have podcasts.
Yeah.
So it's doing
I do Sarah
them
Silverman on a podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah, Kristen on a podcast.
Yeah.
Kristen. And then I did Tom Sandoval when he was on a podcast. Teresa's got a podcast now. So
That's
like,
way easier than going to a fucking Hermes store.
like literally. Okay?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. And you'll dress up in like a full Julia Fox outfit and you like go fully into character and it's like so good and people love to watch it. But that is such a niche thing and
it is a
niche.
niche.
And you kill it.
Jared was like, we were cleaning and he was like, what are all of these 4 Amazon packages? And I was like looking at them and they're literally a Julia Fox outfit from like April that I never shot. And I was like, it's a costume. I don't know if it'll, I can't return it now. So
I don't know.
It's just sitting there in unopened Amazon bags, which is really not good.
But can you still return it?
No. It's like
What,
been
after
over
30
a
days?
month.
Pisses me off.
You
Well, you have a relationship with Julia, kinda, right?
Yeah, I do.
You think
like-
she might want it?
She has the real.
Yeah, I was like, these are the wannabe looks
Right.
of Julia Fox.
You want to do something with this,
I
Julia?
will be. You know, I thought I was going to watch her show more. I haven't. I maybe one day I'll like watch a little marathon or something. But
Think of it as work. Gotta like.
to watch the show.
Meanwhile, I should
Meanwhile,
like listen to my own
I'm
fucking
gonna,
advice.
I'm gonna bring this up just
Yeah.
before we hit record. Dre gave me a whole spiel about how she's really over the Kardashians, and I was like, they make us famous, okay?
Here's the
You
thing.
realize I'm not good at Kris like you are at Kourtney. I can do the laugh, but I'm not like, I don't sound like her in the way that you sound like Kourtney. Wherever I go, people talk about your impression to me.
Here's the thing.
And I said the same thing.
I
Yeah, Mike was literally like, Hannah, yours is a B, but
No, I
Dre
didn't.
is a fucking A+.
I didn't say that.
Thank you, guys.
I didn't insult you, Anna, but I said that when people know that I work with you, Dre, people have come up to me and said her
you.
what, Kourtney?
Yes.
Kourtney.
Yeah, her Courtney's great. He
doesn't even know who it is.
I know there's so many K's.
We need to work
There
this
are.
out because
I
here's the thing.
appreciate the love, and I misspoke.
I want to say I want to work through it because I do think that we do have fun doing them. There's no
We do.
There's no deny. I had the most fun doing them I think on that stage the other day than we've done in any other like live setting. That was a fun one.
That was a really fun one. You're right. There was one Joe's Pub show where we were in the crowd. I think it was like the last one. That one was super fun because by that time
We
we had
get
done
better.
we get better. We had done it 3 times at Joe's Pub, and it really was like super fun, and we were playing off each other. But then on this stage, it was great because this was a larger audience at your show.
It was different. It was a different feel.
Yeah,
But I
you're
do
right.
love doing them. So here's the thing. I say to Dre, we got to do them. We got to do them. The season's airing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I get DMs from people every day being like, how are you guys not doing this scene? You guys have to watch this scene. And it is very funny. It's a very Kourtney Kris season.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them this season. So I don't know. I really want to just like sit her down. Okay, take a gummy, sit down, and fucking watch the Kardashians.
You're right. No, we absolutely need to. And I'm not
5
kidding.
seconds before she's like, I'm over it. I think I'm over
Here's
it.
the thing. You know what? I feel as though we watch these shows to keep up with our impressions. So it almost like feels like work. And so with the Housewives, with Summer House, and whenever we go on podcasts, people want to talk about the Bravo shows. And it just starts
I
to
don't
feel
watch
like
any
work.
Bravo shows.
I know, but then people are always like, you don't watch it? And you're like, okay, what are we going to talk about instead then? You know?
Yeah.
People, they love all of our people in our world, like the Taylor Shuckers, Michelle, they want to talk about these type of reality
do.
shows. And I get it. And it's not the whole episode, but it's a lot of the time some of the topics. So I feel as though it's work. And then to add on the Kardashians, I want to enjoy watching it. I don't want it to feel like work.
I watch it like when I'm tired at night, I put it on. And I'm like, it's fun to watch them. And this is a different era of their life. You're
Totally.
right. But they're not like pretending it's not. Do you know what I mean? Like
You're right. They've addressed that.
I
Yeah.
will say I think some of these like housewife shows and everything, to me it feels forced, these storylines, because they're like they're not believable to me
Right,
sometimes.
right.
Whereas the Kardashians, yeah, Kim is like, I will now step onto my private plane that says Kim Air. I will
Right.
fly to Paris for 7 hours because I have a meeting in DC 5 hours after my show in Paris. So
Right.
like it's almost like this unrealistic land.
You're right.
They're on a platform like no other. And they're not like, back in the day, keeping up with the Kardashians, they'd be like, we're just like everyone else,
Right.
We're going to
Yes.
go, Kylie and Kendall are going to school and then they're going to play a prank on their brother. Like,
Yeah.
that was the show.
To me, that's what I wrap my head around. And now because it's so unrealistic, it's so rich.
They're so rich.
The life is so luxury that sometimes it's almost makes me feel so plebeian,
I will say though, I think that's why our impressions do
bring
well,
it down.
because we kind of make it relatable to regular people.
You're right. Okay, we're talking through this. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we take it to a level where we can like make fun of it, but also we are
Totally.
them in a way. I don't know. I think that's why we all love impressions, because you're like, you see what I see, but you're making it laughable because they're not laughing. That's their real life. They're not laughing when they're like, oh yeah, Corey and I are going to go to the, the opera in Chicago before we head to dinner. We want to have dinner in Brazil. Yeah,
exactly.
Whatever. And that's normal for them. And we like take it to another level, I think, where it's like absurd.
I fully see that. And I was being a little biznitch before we hit record. I really was.
I was like, well, that's the end of this show.
No, but then we get into talking, and you're right. And then I remember why we do impressions and why it's so funny. And you're right.
We used to not even think they would be that funny when we did them. We would just like we sat in our apartment. We shot that one video for 14 minutes. We chopped up like 3 or 4 things. They have millions of hits. And I look back and I'm like, we didn't care too hard. We just had fun. We drank a spritz. We got silly, and we were like, whatever.
I need to get back to my roots.
That's all we need. We just need a spritz and a wig and a 14-minute.
And we're off to the races, you guys. Wait, do we have to take a quick break, or do you want to talk about impressions that we're working on?
I would love if you guys took a break and then came back.
Wow. You guys heard it from the big boss himself. We'll see you back in a few minutes. And we're back. And you know what? We just thought this episode didn't have enough lobster. We're going to talk about lobster a little bit more. I fucking love lobster.
Do you love lobster? Are you a lobster girl?
I love lobster.
Absolutely.
Lobster rolls? I haven't had a good lobster roll in a while, actually.
The last time I had a phenomenal lobster roll, in LA, in Malibu. Oh my God, what's the name of it? It's a great lobster roll.
Already sounding great.
It's phenomenal.
Sure
You
is.
got a little lemon slice.
I bet that one wasn't $15.
If I go to Maine this summer, I'll get a lobster roll for sure.
Overpriced.
I don't know where I could get one now, but I'm like, now I want one for lunch. Like, I'm like really hungry right now.
The lobster roll sounds phenomenal. With it's got to be one of those like really fluffy buns. Have you you've gotten one in Maine before?
Yeah, I went to Maine for 10 summers.
It's unbelievable.
The way Anna just read me to filth.
Well,
her
because
straight
Dre
face, she goes, yeah, I went to Maine for 10 summers in a
Dre
row.
makes fun of me that I used to turn every episode of this podcast into camp. And I'm like, Dre, where did I go to camp?
You're right.
Where did I go to camp?
Well, it's
I went
my
to camp
fault.
in Maine. You think I went to camp in Maine for 10 years and I didn't try a fucking lobster roll?
You know what you don't mention often is the location of camp. You just always relate things back to camp, and I think it's a funny shtick.
Far north outside of Augusta, Maine.
Wow. I'll never forget it now.
Maine, the way life should be. You know, it
What's
says
your
that.
camp, song that you guys would always sing?
There's a lot of them. It's really hard to go down.
And we don't have that time today.
We don't have that time. Some girls go to Viga to learn how to swim, and others go to Viga to use up all their vim, but most go to Viga to have a lot of fun. We are very sorry when the season's done. Oh, Viga is so F-I-N-E fine to think that all the pleasures here are M-I-N-E mine to be amongst our friends. We give a hearty cheer. V-E-G-A, Camp Viga, hooray. That's a big one.
Wow.
Thank you guys.
Claps all around for you just to belt that out. That's so Celine Dion coded of you. You're like, I'm not going to do it, guys. V-E-G-A.
Well, you asked for it, and
You
then
did.
I was like, go. So I was like sorting through the catalog, like pick a quick one, pick a fast
Whenever
one.
Anna's like super, super thinking, she has a slight smile, and you're like, and then you get right into it.
I got into it.
You really got into it.
I really got into it. There were a lot of camp
Snaps
songs
to
too, where that were
was
like
amazing.
actual songs that I didn't know were real songs, and I came home and I'd hear like
Singing it.
fucking James Taylor on the radio. I'm like, oh my god, they know my camp song on the radio. My mom's like, Anna, this is a fucking song. This is a real song. Okay.
They're like,
is John
they
Denver,
ripped it
Anna.
off. The counselors probably thought they were slick though. They're like, let's just like rip off this song and like teach all of our campers.
Honestly, they had me. They got me. I got
You were into
punked.
it.
Yeah. So anyway, back to lobsters.
Back to Maine. Not only were you sleeping away at the camp summers in Maine,
sucking down a lobster roll here and there,
sucking out a little oyster.
Dre found a great news story for us.
Absolutely fantastic. I saw this woman. I wanted to put the picture on here, but listen, we're on a tight budget. I couldn't use my color ink here.
Okay.
So I printed out.
I'm just
rundowns.
impressed you have a printer. I might need to use you for that in the future.
Anytime you need it. I got double-sided. I got
Great.
It's a big wigs printer.
We both
I got double-sided.
and we love to not eat soup. I got double-sided and single-sided.
And we just love. We have so much to
We
talk
have to-
about.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, wow. Yeah. So much to print. I don't
That
know
was-
why that reminded me of that when you said that line. I got double-sided.
I got
Single-sided.
double-sided.
It's almost like, bubblegum shrimp too. Like we got fried,
shrimp gumbo,
sauteed.
Bubba Gump shrimp. So, legendary Maine lobster trapper Virginia Ginny Oliver turned 104 on June 6th, and she's still lobster fishing at 104. Now,
God bless.
God bless. What drew me to this is the picture of her. She was smiling like ear to ear, missing a couple teeth, I think. Like that gorgeous.
That sounds Mainery. Yeah.
Very Maine of her. Gorgeous, like white hair, and she's holding up this fat lobster, and she's smiling so big. And that woman is 104. I was amazed.
Wow. That just shows, you know what? To live old, get a hobby, right?
No, it's so true. In order to like continue living, you got to have something to live for.
Yeah. And it can't just be work. It's got to be something you like fully enjoy doing that's not necessarily like something that is going to pay the bills or stress you out.
It's got to make you happy. I'm feeling very Matthew McConaughey right now.
What would that be for you? Yeah. Do you have any hobby?
All right. Just keep on living. I would say living. Impressions and comedy make people laugh.
But that is work too.
You're right. And as we see in this episode, I'm like, I refuse to watch Kardashians because it's work.
That's work.
Like literally, get a hold of yourself.
I just don't want to do any work.
Yeah. What would be? I do have this dream of moving to South America and helping low-income families.
Well, I can't say anything now.
I
that was
really
the
do.
nicest thing anyone could have.
Is that why you don't want to do the Courtney impression anymore?
Yeah, pretty much. I go, it's not helping people.
Wow. It is helping people.
Is it?
Yeah.
People do message us and go, you know what? This just made my day. Like, thank you guys for being so silly.
We still get comments on these videos. We haven't posted one in a hot minute. Still get comments.
We do.
I used to draw a lot. I can draw. And I can like zone out and draw for like hours.
Like with like really fun markers and colors. And what would you use?
Pencil, like charcoal or pencil. Like I can draw realistic. Like I used to draw my dog.
I'm sorry.
Like
charcoal. Who the hell is using charcoal, Anna?
You know, like a good.
I'm
like
expecting
a pencil drawing is like my favorite. Like to sketch.
Stunning. Okay, you're sketching over here. I was thinking of those bubble Mr. Scent, big markers with the colors.
Listen, I can fucks with some markers, but
and like no oil canvas.
Actually,
charcoal.
Last week when I was doing that shoot, I had to like sit and have a notebook or whatever, and you should see the doodles I got out. It was like Anna in middle school again. It was really
girl. Bring your little doodle book.
I was peace sign. I was flowers. I was cursive. I was rainbows. Like I fucking went to town. It was like it really took me back. It was nice. It was cathartic. I was like I needed this.
People are now buying those really intricate sketch. They have a lot of intricate designs, and you color it in. It's like adult coloring books. Yeah. Which I think. Do you like that?
No, because I like to draw.
You like to create the own thing.
Yeah.
Love that about you.
Thank you. I used to have a handbook.
Creative.
Oh, I never told you about a handbook. I had a sketchbook, and I would always draw my hand, like holding stuff or in different positions, because it was always
holding
there.
dicks.
So I would, hold, like jerking off a big, fucking dildo.
Well, Anna goes, drawing things like this, and I would just be holding a lot of different things.
Jerking off a big dildo.
What the heck?
Art,
How old were you?
No, I would draw always, like through college, like high school, college. So I had this. My mom would be like, "Where's your book of hands? Like, what does she think I'm gonna like sell it one day?" But because you always, if you're gonna draw something, you want the image in front of you, and so I just was like, "Can I get all the like lines of a hand and stuff?" Like that was always fun for me to do.
Some people draw eyes. Anna was into the hands. Hands are very, very intricate. You're right with the veins.
Yeah, and if you can get it like in the right, symmetrically, or like in the what's the word I'm trying to say, like. Not like in the right size, I guess.
Ah, okay.
That was
realistic.
That was always fun for me. If it was like, wow, this looks like a real hand.
That is really cool.
I'll show you my hand drawing.
I was very big into signatures and writing. So like I would work on my signature forever.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna be signing lots of things.
Autographs.
Got to work on my autographs.
Hell yeah.
And I loved using like the really colorful big markers.
I love those. Yeah.
Absolutely. Has a boy ever bought you like a coloring book with markers?
No.
Really? That's surprising. Does Jared know you at all?
Jared draws too. He'll even tell you. He'd be like, "Did you see my early paintings?"
He's a painter?
I guess. He did a lot of art. He wanted to go to school for art originally. But I think people were like, what does that mean?
So my biggest question is, in your guys' apartment,
we have zero art.
You have zero art.
I know.
Meanwhile, you're over here sketching in charcoal. You don't got nothing to show for it.
I do have my handbooks, and my sketchbooks are in storage, I think. Because I had them somewhere.
I was big into arts and crafts, girl, but I didn't really. A lot of it is like, what the f was I drawing? Like my mom saved all my artwork, and I go, hideous, girl, that is hideous. Like there was, like I was very artistic, but not. She wasn't Michelangelo.
I got you.
My last question for you was: are you working on any impressions? Because I know your Bethany video blew the f up. Like we're talking like millions of views. Like it was like what 2.5?
It did well. No, it didn't get
1.5. Well, the likes were well into the thousands.
It didn't get that high, but
it did. It might have looking at the wrong
and
thing.
It's so funny because that should just show you don't be precious with your work.
Yeah.
I did that in 5 minutes.
Like have so much fun, but you hit a lot of lines.
Fun. I was stressed. I was real stressed
because you were like short for time.
Short for time.
You want to talk about
also my cameraman was like, come on, Anna, the whole fucking time, That's usually our videos though. I work well under pressure. I work well under the stress.
Absolutely.
Am I working on any new impressions? Yeah, I have well, I threatened one yesterday, or I teased one. I was like, should I just do this impression?
Yeah.
I really want to do Baked by Melissa on TikTok.
Because she's doing kind of Bethany coded videos.
Her videos have always been that same chaotic.
Love it.
Chop, 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 chop. I keep losing this mic. It's really loose. She chops all the, like, it's so messy.
Yeah.
She's always in a tie-dye sweatshirt or an Aviator Nation sweatshirt. She's always like eating, like the bites are huge. It's like, it's such a niche.
That.
It's a very Anna niche window of TikTok. You know what I mean? Like, even though she has a lot of followers and stuff, it's a very silly one.
Totally.
Anyway, I threatened that because I shared one of her videos that I was just like, what is this?
Yes. Right. But it was very much like that aggressive eating thing.
Yeah. And then when you just said, do you have any new impressions I'm working on? Yeah, I've been sitting on content for months.
I know which one you're talking about.
Of Barbara Corcoran.
Barbara Corcoran.
Let me tell you about the real estate market. Okay.
It's a little like Steve.
A $9.5 million house. No.
I was getting Frenchy.
You don't think?
It's a little Frenchy.
It is a little Frenchy. Yeah.
No, my Barbara, I thought
but the head bob is very
I thought
good.
was great, but Jared was like, you could do better, so I'll do better. It'll come out. I finally have like a break. I'm going to put some new shit out,
Oh, good. You mean a break from like work? A little.
Like I don't have like,
shows
my
every
next,
single weekend.
Yeah. I had like show, LA, like I was like travel, show, whatever. It was like a lot for a few weeks there. So now I have some time to breathe. I'm going to put some stuff out.
God bless. And we're revving up the videos because we have so much to release.
We have so much.
We don't want to get
could
behind on
release.
stuff, and we are behind.
We are behind.
Like Sophia
Tell
and
us
the
about your
Himalaya.
new one. You put out Lisa Vanderpump.
Lisa Vanderpump, which is funny. I've always wanted to do her because her outfits are so ridiculous. She always wears
love
like
it.
crazy pearls.
Yeah. She is known for the pearls. I'm black. Like a lot of black with pearls.
Black with pearls, and then she'll wear some crazy, people call it her magician blazers because they're just such crazy patterns. I think on the reunion, she was wearing a blue snakeskin.
Love it.
Love it. But it's kind of hard to get into it. It's a little bit scratchy in the English. It's like, but I need to a couple words to get you into the impression.
Yeah.
For Courtney, like the ones I do all the time, I know what they are. But for Lisa, I don't have that yet. And I think that'll help me really like get
I don't
right
know
into
if I
character.
have that. We were asked this question the other day when Zachariah did our show at Gramercy.
Shout out to Zachariah.
And he was like, what do you get in? How do you get into them? And I was like, I don't know that what I do. I mean, I guess Steve is obvious. Amanda, that's an easy one.
Right.
I just want to say, if you guys have any cameos, we do cameos in character. I did one as Steve the other day, and it
Phenomenal.
was so fun. It was just
so fun.
I've gotten a lot of Steve cameos lately, which is hilarious because I'm like, that's the one you want?
Is that what we're going for?
No,
I love this. I mean, that one is such a fun cameo to
silly. It's so silly. I really hope I get to do a video with David Eigenberg. It's got to happen soon.
do. Got to.
I love the guy.
For the fans, just come on now.
I mean, like we will all lose our minds.
We really, really will. I really want to come out with a Ariana Grande, even though it's like so late. It just randomly, she came up with this new music video.
She has a new music video?
Yeah, and it's with the guy from You. I'm so sorry, I can't remember his name. The guy,
Ken Badgley?
Yes. And he's the love interest in Ariana Grande's new movie. It came out 4 days ago. And I watched it this morning because it popped up on Instagram. He's like low-key sexy.
He's always been kind of sexy.
Yeah, but if I was sitting next to him, he would be so petite next to my body, and so it wouldn't turn me on. But like on screen, motherfucker is sexy.
Wow. I would think he's tall. No?
No, I think he's tiny. Mike, can we get a quick height check on Penn Badgley?
Yeah, I'll look for it.
But he just gives me small vibes. But the video is very sexy.
Okay.
And he's the mayor of some city, and there's a rat infestation, and he wants to release the cats. And so she turns into Catwoman, and she has this love potion for him, and she sneaks into his house.
Oh boy.
And
This is a really elaborate story.
It really is. For a music video, it's crazy.
Wow.
And they have this like super, super sexual tension scene where she comes in and he's like, whoa, what are you doing in like Catwoman clothes? And she's like, I love your idea, for releasing feral cats to handle the rat problem. And then he takes the love potion and flings it against the wall because he's so in love with her. He doesn't need the love potion.
I've never heard someone
Heavy.
really get into a music video.
According to the internet, Penn Badgley's 5'9".
You see?
5'9". How tall are you?
5'8".
Fine.
But
Fine.
I know for a fact his body is tinier than mine. Like he's one of those like lean muscle guys. It's
I mean,
not
my
for my
ass
body
is bigger
type.
than Jared's, but I deal with it, you know?
Girl, because he's 6'5". Shut up.
No, he has like a small butt. And I'm like, that must be nice for you.
Of course.
I
What
want a
guy
small
doesn't
butt.
want a larger, nicer, bodacious ass than theirs?
I don't know, but I always don't. I like having a small butt. I want a small butt.
But you used to moon everybody, and so I thought you liked your little bodacious booty.
No, I just have one.
I'm sorry that you like kind of look like a Kardashian. Nick's got a bodacious booty.
Wow.
His mom calls it his watermelon ass.
Oh God.
But like in a good way.
My mom just calls it, Anna, stand up straight. And I said, that's how it goes.
Mom, I have a nice fat ass. Damn. Wow.
It gets smaller when I'm like sick. You know, when I lose a little weight, it's like it's a little smaller.
So you're saying that's where you lose weight the fastest is your ass.
No, I wish. No.
But when you're sickly,
No, like, yeah, I guess a little bit goes away.
I can't. I
Anyway,
lose weight in my tits, and it's like not a fun time.
that's where you lose weight?
Yeah, it's where I have the most fat pockets. Is
Well, okay, brag. She's
Not
like,
my-
I've got fucking nice ass tits,
I've
so
got
I lose like a pound or two, and
I really don't. When I got really skinny senior year of college, I was really into my fitness era, and yeah, I lost all my weight in my tits.
Senior year of college.
Yeah,
Wow.
because I gained like 30 pounds when I was studying abroad in Spain.
Oh, okay.
All those motherfucking
worth it though when you're abroad.
bocadillas.
Worth it when you're abroad.
So worth it. I was drinking vodka every night. It was pasta, vodka, and little freaking appetizers.
Wow.
We're going way over. I don't know what I took this morning. It must have been strong coffee.
Dog
We love
food.
it. Dog food. Yeah. Blend it up. Put it in that.
You know
put it
what?
in that
That's
cup.
like so rude of
I
you
forgot
guys.
my dog was here. Elton's been a
It's
dreamboat.
so
He's been so good. Okay, that's the episode.
That's the episode. And plug your show, right? You have another show
That's
in
the
August, right?
episode. I did in the beginning, August
Fantastic.
15th at Joe's Pub. I'm also at City Winery this summer, a couple dates, but I don't have them offhand. So
Snaps.
I'll let you know.
We're working on a new live show, and I'm making a date for us. Come fall, it's being released.
Okay.
Done and done. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Subscribe to YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube. Follow us. Rate.
This is great.
Is that everything?
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Okay, fantastic. Bye. I need to leave because I'm going crazy.